Derrick Groves, he's still on the run. He's one of the inmates that escaped New Orleans prison with the help of guards and faculty members inside the prison. He's responsible for not one, not two, not three, but 4 unalivings, homicides. He's 27 years old right now. So in this video, I want to talk about not all the homicides that he committed, but I want to talk about one particular homicide, one particular situation that caused him to unalive 2 people because of this one particular homicide. This homicide was done by law enforcement officer that unalived somebody in his family, a dirty correctional officer in Louisiana that worked for New Orleans Police Department. This officer took the life of somebody in his family, and he decided to take 2 lives of somebody in the officer's family. But before we get into the story, before we break it down, I want to show you how talented this man was before he was incarcerated. He could have been anything he wanted to be, especially a rapper. Because me personally, I think he got the skills to be a rapper. And you're going to see that in this next video that I'm about to show you. I'm not here to judge the young man. You can judge him if you want to. If you think he was right or wrong for this situation, just let me know in the comments. But before I show you the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's Highway Dre. We're not here to judge. I'm just here to give you the story.
We had 100 shots when we ran over. You looking like a nigga stand over. You open your tie like a can over. Nigga smoke your pot, never man so. I'm in a knot on the back street. Make you kick out and run like an athlete. People swinging in the Tahoe. I guess they heard me telling Rollo. The people that came from the front and the back, hanging on one of the side though. I never rat, nigga beat me up, gang, and had me a blindfold. This is shit that I signed to. Young and I had to remind you. You going Instagram, going live, but you ain't showing a nigga where to find you. I got the fix, I can find you.
7-year-old Derrick Groves is one of the 5 escaped inmates, and he's still at large tonight. It is forcing witnesses into hiding. Ironically, he has a deep connection to one of the most notorious killings in New Orleans history. His grandmother was executed on order of corrupt cop Len Davis.
Today, investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein spoke exclusively to a neighbor who knew Derrick since he was a little kid.
Oh, I remember him from a baby.
Gail Slack helped raise Derrick Groves on Alamo Street in the lower 9th Ward.
He was friends with my son. He taught my son how to ride a bike.
Slack said she was shocked when several years ago Groves was accused in 4 killings, leading to convictions on 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of manslaughter. Now she's growing more concerned by the day as Groves remains the subject of a massive manhunt following last week's jailbreak of 10 inmates from the Orleans Justice Center. Groves is one of 5 escapees still on the run.
I just hope that if they catch him, they don't hurt him.
She said Derrick came across to her as a normal kid, despite his grandmother being killed by a hitman on the orders of New Orleans police officer Len Davis. Derrick Groves was not yet born when his grandmother Kim was gunned down right here in front of the family home. But he remembers the site well, including times when it was used as a memorial in honor of his grandmother.
A small child like that hearing how his grandmother was killed by the police, okay? Yeah, it had a big factor. But he's still my Derrick. He's still my baby. I like raised him. He's a lot of people just see the bad side of it.
If you could just give a message to him right now, what would you tell him?
Be safe and turn yourself in.
Mike Pearlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
The family of one of Groves' victims went into hiding after they learned of his escape, and DA Jason Williams said 2 of his prosecutors who helped convict Groves have fled the state. Crime Stoppers and federal authorities are offering a combined $20,000 reward. That is for any information leading to the capture of Groves or any of the others.
Len Davis is the officer that unalived somebody in his family. He's one of the dirtiest correctional officers in New Orleans. Dirty. got locked up for drug trafficking and ordering execution of somebody in this young man's family. And he decided to take it in his own hands and take two people in that man's family. I guess he thought an eye for an eye. But now he already in escape with the other inmates. Some of them already been caught, but he's still on the run. New Orleans is terrified right now. The Baton Rouge area is terrified right now. The prosecutors has fled. People in the man's family asking him to turn himself in. People in the officer family have fled the area because they are in fear this young man is still going to seek revenge for what happened to the person in his family. I don't think he's going to do that. But do I think he's going to turn himself in? I don't think so. I do not think so, because he don't have anything to lose. He already 27 years old. He's already been convicted. He already know what the life is like inside the prison. Why would he voluntarily go back? He's never coming home. Never coming home. And he was convicted in 2018. It's 2025 and he's still only 27. And that $20,000 reward, if it was me, I wouldn't turn them in. Because they think that people down there is illiterate, is dumb. They want you to turn your own people in for $20,000. And then at the end of the day, they're not even gonna give you the $20,000. They might give you $3,000, they might give you $4,000. That's if they give you anything at all. Anything at all. I'm not turning my people in. I'm not turning my people in. Just not doing it. Lynn Davis was convicted. They had him on death row, but they commuted it down to a life sentence. And he want to go back to death row. Not because he want a DIE, because he think going to death row is going to bring more attention to the case. He still pleaded not guilty. He still want to go home. He's still fighting for his freedom. But he did wrong. Law enforcement officers is supposed to protect and serve. Now, all law enforcement officers, they not dirty, but some of them are. He need to stay where he at. Just like they gonna make Derrick Groves stay where he at. They not gonna let him go home. And when these officers catch him, it's no guarantee that he gonna make it out alive. It's no guarantee. Because the officer that got convicted for killing his family member, you already know they don't like convicted officers. But this officer was convicted. He was convicted. Even though this officer was dirty, the blue protect the blue. We all know that. They still gonna stand together. We all know that. So you think maybe one of the officers that's on law enforcement right now might still seek revenge on him? He probably been getting treated wrong in the prison because he unalived 2 people and a fellow officer's family member. Look, run, Forrest, run. Run as long as you can. That's all I can tell you. But I don't think he's gonna turn himself in. It's Highway Dre. If you made it to this part of the video, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Show me some love. Peace.